Hmm. Was What If a waste of time? That is the question here today. Welcome everybody to the Wrestle Dude YouTube channel. Thank you guys for listening in to this little casual review here. I like to do these for sort of movies, TV shows, stuff like that I kind of have an opinion about and feel like it might be interesting, some pointers and stuff like that. And I love to hear feedback from you guys. So while you guys are listening, if there's anything you want to comment about and kind of get my thoughts on, kind of respond to anything that I'm saying, please, I implore you to comment down below and let me know your thoughts on Marvel's What If, another one of Marvel's big TV series to come to Disney Plus. This one being What If, which was basically like looking at Elseworld possibilities in the Marvel Cinematic Universe where events unfold, giving us different realities, different storylines, and different outcomes. Some of them small, some of them very, very big as we got onto the finale. The finale just wrapped up a couple days ago. I've obviously been very busy, so I finally gotten to doing this, but I wanted to get my opinion on this just because I was thinking about it after a while, and I was wondering, like, what was the point of all this? Like, and was the whole show good? You know, because, like, as I was thinking about it, I thought the entire series would just be an anthology series where each episode is its own self-contained thing. You know, we watch it, we move on from it. You know, I would think of it as something like Phineas and Ferb, you know, or South Park, where kind of like at the end of the day, everything kind of resets or everything just kind of closes in on itself like in a nice little bow and stuff like that. But this show, it seemed like at the start it was going to start out like that. Like, episode 1 was the Captain Carter episode, where it was basically just Captain America with Peggy Carter getting the serum instead of Steve Rogers. And then from there, we started getting a couple more episodes that were sort of like standalone stuff, and they kind of teased like stuff, like the end of the I like to call it instead of Fury's big week, it's Fury's worst week, where all the Avengers are killed off by Hank Pym. We got like little teases for like the future, you know, like at the very end where he gets Captain America and Captain Marvel comes back. That's sort of like teasing that universe further, where we can imply like, oh man, Captain America and Captain Marvel are going to take on Loki and stuff like that. But there was no implication that we were going to see more of that universe in the future. They kind of just gave us that tease and then ended the episode. But then towards the finale, some continuity started to happen with it was the Party Thor episode. At the end of the Party Thor episode, they had Ultron, Infinity Ultron, show up with the Infinity Stones and stuff like that. And then in the next episode, we look at how Ultron like got all the Infinity Stones, and how Black Widow and Hawkeye are trying to take him down with an Artem Zola virus, and Ultron is able to go into the multiverse. And then in the finale, we get the Guardians in the multiverse taking on Infinity Ultron, and the last 3 episodes basically gave us big continuity, taking all these characters from all of the episodes and making them into one big group. I thought that was cool, but, and this is it's not a big but it's a but. It's kind of bumming for me because I was expecting more anthology, just sort of like the opportunity to kind of see like different worlds and different realities. Like, obviously we're still seeing like these different realities, but like seeing that last 3 episode structure being like an entire episode just kind of bummed me out, just because I feel like we lost out on an opportunity to see another alternate world instead of just seeing like one story play out. Like, I don't know. There was an episode that was cut. Mentioning the finale, there was Thanos Gamora or whatever got pulled into the Guardians. There was the episode with her and Tony on Sakaar or whatever that got cut and got pushed to season 2. So imagine like if somehow we were able to just get like a 2-parter of the Ultron thing, which I guess kind of technically we did, because the thing at the end of Party Thor was just sort of like a tease or something like that, but I still count it as continuity because, that kind of plays back into the whole thing. But yeah, it just kind of sucked that that had to get cut. But yeah, the last two episodes with the Infinity Ultron kind of storyline just kind of, I don't know. I thought it was cool, but I didn't want that much continuity in this show, because then, like, I wanted this show to just be sort of, watch this kind of alternate reality, and then we can whoosh on to the next one. You don't have to see any connections of anything. You can see pointing. You can point at stuff and go like, oh, okay, I see where the difference came from that, from what we are usually seeing in the MCU. But I didn't want to have to keep an eye out for continuity or something like that, or hopes that, oh, this character could cross over here, or this character could come back. I just wanted to watch it and enjoy the absurdity and stupidity and insanity and awesomeness of alternative stories like Captain Carter, or my favorite episode of the entire series, have a Funko Pop of him right here, Evil Doctor Strange. That episode of mine, that was my favorite episode. I just thought it was awesome seeing Doctor Strange have this like mental breakdown where he's like, I'm going to break reality to save this person that I love, and then it ultimately backfires on him. Like, he gets to talk to the Watcher, and the Watcher is basically like, fuck you, you ruined your universe, I'm just gonna leave you here in your purple crystal ball. And then the episode ends on like the most downer note of like, hey man, don't try to fuck with reality, and maybe this wouldn't have happened to you. It was just basically how it ended. I thought that was my favorite episode. I did like a lot of the episodes. The zombie episode was very cool. Captain Carter's episode was very cool. The Killmonger one where he saves Tony Stark. There were a lot of cool episodes, except for the last two, I would say, thinking about it more. Like, in the moment, yes, there was a lot of really cool stuff that came out of it, especially at the very, very end, the post-credit scene for the series, kind of setting up, I guess, Steve, Hydra Stomper, Winter Soldier, maybe in the next season. But I just wanted more, like, non-canon, like, non-connecting stories. And I think the ending with, like, Ultron, it was interesting, I will say that, having, like, this whole thing culminate in, like, the Watcher having to break his oath, having to bring people in from multiple different realities to stop this entity from destroying multiple realities. But I could go on and on about, like, was it a good thing? Was it a bad thing? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think that was a good or bad decision to have Infinity Ultron as like a big villain, having all the stories connect at the very end? Let me know what you think. But was it a waste of time? No, because honestly, if you stopped watching the show and you didn't watch the last two episodes of season one, I would think that you would have a lot of fun with it. I just think the last two episodes with Infinity Ultron just kind of bummed me out, just because with that big overarching story of the two episodes, I feel like we maybe lost out on another episode of another really cool concept or idea that is now being pushed to season two. But either way, I had fun with the show. I'm excited to see what they do for season two. I don't know if they're going to do another big bad. I hope not. I really hope season two is just literally just a bunch of different anthology stories where nothing connects, and it's all just in good fun. So let me know in the comment section below, what did you think of season one? What did you think of my comments on it? And what episodes do you want to see in season two? Obviously, I have some examples right here, like what if Spider-Man literally did become a pro wrestler? What if Thanos got the symbiote instead of Venom? And obviously, I would love to see a follow-up to at least the Doctor Strange episode, but it seems like we're getting a follow-up to the Captain Carter episode too, which is going to be pretty awesome as well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.